Sleepsayer welcomes you, dear listener. As evening's gentle shadows embrace the world, let's take a moment to find perfect comfort. Allow your body to settle deeply into your resting place. Take a slow, calming breath. Tonight, Sleepsayer will share the beacon of forgotten souls, a tale where dreams and reality dance together in perfect harmony. Mist drifts like silk across the ancient northern shores of Japan. The gentle pulse of waves whispers against weathered stones. Time moves slowly here, each moment stretching like morning light across still waters. Cherry blossoms float on the evening breeze, their pale petals dancing like stars in the twilight. High above the restless sea, the Mikura Lighthouse stands sentinel, its distinctive pagoda-style tiers rising against the gathering dusk, paper lanterns glowing softly at each level. The curved roofs catch the fading sunlight, their bronze tiles gleaming like scales of ancient dragons. Stone guardian lions watch over the entrance, worn smooth by centuries of sea spray and reverent touches. Here, where earth meets ocean, where reality blends with dream, lives Hana, keeper of the Mikura Lighthouse. Her dark hair is touched with strands of silver, like moonlight on water. Her eyes hold the wisdom of generations, reflecting the deep peace of one who knows her purpose. The stone path winds beneath her feet as she makes her evening journey to tend the sacred flame. Ancient maple trees bow their branches in greeting, their leaves dancing in the salt-laden breeze. Stone lanterns line her path, their soft light growing stronger as daylight fades. The sound of her wooden sandals against the stone steps creates a gentle rhythm. Like a heartbeat, like the pulse of the sea below. A bell rings softly from the nearby shrine, its clear tone carrying across the evening air. The lighthouse rises before her, its weathered stones glowing with the last rays of sunset. Each stone holds a story, carved with ancient kanji by her ancestors generations ago, when a star fell from heaven and blessed this sacred ground with its celestial presence. The stones remember, they always remember. Hana's footsteps echo softly against the worn steps as she climbs. 33 steps, the same number her mother climbed, and her grandmother before her. Each step is a prayer, a connection to those who came before. The familiar scent of oil, sea salt, and burning hinoki wood welcomes her home, mixing with the lingering sweetness of incense from her morning prayers. Wind chimes sing their gentle song from the eaves above. Through the lighthouse windows, she watches twilight paint the clouds in gentle brushstrokes of lavender and gold. The sea stretches endlessly before her, a mirror reflecting the changing colors of the sky. The ritual of lighting the beacon comes as naturally as breathing. Her hands move with practiced grace, honoring the sacred duty passed down through centuries. First, she lights the incense, letting its sacred smoke purify the space. Then she tends to the sacred flame itself, her movements flowing like a dance. As darkness settles over the peninsula, the lighthouse beam sweeps across the misty waters. But this is no ordinary light that guides ships to safety. Within its glow, ancient spirits dance, their ethereal forms visible only to those who know where to look. They shimmer like morning dew on spider webs, like moonlight on breaking waves. Hana feels their presence in the whisper of the wind, in the pulse of the waves below. They are her constant companions in this solitary vigil. The maritime spirits speak to her through the rhythm of the tides. Their voices carried on the evening breeze tell stories of distant shores and ancient secrets. Stories of pearl divers and fishing boats. Of storms weathered and lives saved. Of generations of lighthousekeepers who maintained this sacred trust. Tonight, something different rides upon the wind. A subtle change in the ocean's song reaches her ears. The waves below move with unusual patterns, like ripples in a disturbed pond. Deep beneath the waves, something stirs from its centuries-long slumber. The lighthouse stones vibrate with an ancient warning. Their soft hum resonates through her bones, a familiar yet unsettling sensation. Hana closes her eyes, allowing her consciousness to drift with the tide. Her grandmother's voice echoes in her memory, sharing tales of the great demons sealed beneath these waters. "Listen to the stones," her grandmother always said. "They will tell you when the time comes." Every generation of her family has renewed the binding, keeping coastal villages safe from its malevolent power. Now the time has come for Hana to fulfill her destined role. She moves through the lighthouse chamber with quiet purpose. Each step measured, each breath calm. She begins the preparation with measured calm, gathering sacred objects passed down through generations, sprigs of sacred sakiki, strings of ceremonial shamanawa rope, and crystals blessed by Shinto priests. The familiar scent of burning sage fills the lighthouse chamber. Mixed with the sweet smoke of sandalwood and the sharp clarity of sea salt. Soft Shinto Norito chants flow from her lips like water, ancient words echoing those spoken by generations of Miko priestesses. The words feel like honey on her tongue, sweet and familiar. Outside, the wind grows stronger, carrying whispers of warning from her ancestral spirits. The ocean's surface darkens beneath gathering storm clouds. Yet within the lighthouse walls, peace prevails. But Hana's movements remain steady, guided by the wisdom of countless generations. She arranges the ritual elements in a precise pattern upon the lighthouse floor. 5 circles for the 5 elements. 5 directions for the 5 guardians. 5 prayers for the 5 seasons. Each placement honors the cardinal directions and the elements they represent. The meteorite stones in the lighthouse walls begin to pulse with a soft, blue light. Their gentle glow bathes the chamber in celestial radiance. Like starlight filtered through ocean waves. Like moonbeams caught in morning mist. Time seems to slow, each moment stretching like silk in the wind. The storm grows stronger, but within the lighthouse chamber, peace prevails. Hana kneels at the center of her ritual circle, her breath steady and calm. The voices of her ancestors join with the song of the waves. Their ancient wisdom flows through her like moonlight through water. Far below, the demon thrashes against its weakening bonds. But Hana remains tranquil, drawing strength from the sacred stones surrounding her. Her voice rises and falls in the cadence of prayers centuries old. Like waves against the shore. Like wind through pine branches. The lighthouse beam sweeps across turbulent waters, carrying her power with it. Each flash of light strengthens the ancient seals. The meteorite stones pulse in harmony with her chants. Their celestial energy flows through her, a river of starlight and sacred power. Hour after hour, Hana maintains her vigil. The storm rages, but cannot touch the peace within her heart. As midnight approaches, the ritual reaches its crescendo. The lighthouse beam blazes with supernatural brilliance. For a moment, time stands still. The demon's power meets the combined strength of Hana and her ancestors. In that eternal instant, past and present merge. The sacred bonds are renewed, woven with threads of starlight and soul. Gradually, the storm begins to calm. Like a child settling into peaceful sleep, the waves return to their gentle rhythm. Morning light touches the horizon with tender fingers of gold. Hana opens her eyes to find the lighthouse chamber filled with soft radiance. The ritual is complete, the seal renewed for another generation. Outside, seabirds wheel and call in the dawn light. Their cries blend with the eternal song of the sea. The ocean below sparkles with renewed tranquility. Each wave catches the light like scattered diamonds. Hana makes her way down the lighthouse steps, each footfall a peaceful reminder of duty fulfilled. The morning air carries the sweet scent of salt and sanctuary. Cherry blossoms drift past on the morning breeze. She pauses at the base of the lighthouse, feeling the warm stones beneath her palm. The spirits of her ancestors whisper their approval on the morning breeze. Like distant wind chimes. Like rustling bamboo leaves. Another day begins at the Mikura Lighthouse. The eternal cycle continues, as it has for centuries. Hana's solitary vigil remains a bridge between worlds. Between the seen and unseen. Between the ordinary and the sacred. Between waking and dreams. The lighthouse beam fades with the coming of day. But its protective power remains, a constant guardian of sea and shore. Just as it has always been. Just as it will always be. As our story draws to a close, moonlight bathes the world in silver dreams. Each breath brings deeper peace. Let these gentle moments carry you into your own dreams. Sleep Sayer bids you good night.